So I just want to get this straight. As an adult, you have peed not in a bathroom, like in a room that you are staying in.
Yep, I have. I was at a trade show, 20 years ago. I was rooming with a guy and got really hammered, came back and woke up and walked to the corner of the room and peed in a chair, like an armchair, that's in the corner of the room. And the guy, he was a coworker. He was a coworker, not exactly a bud. And he's like, "What the fuck, Walter? What are you doing?"
Did he rat you out?
No, he didn't rat me out, thank God. But
wait, he never told that story to anybody?
Not as far as I know, which means he probably did. But
okay, so not to work people.
As far as I know.
See,
it's okay. Statute of limitations expired.
I got to be 100% honest with you, and the reason we did that is because Stan did it. We were telling the story.
Yeah, it's not uncommon.
But I got to be 100% honest. If we worked together, you would have been screwed.
Yeah,
There's no way I couldn't say it.
I was a lot bigger than him, and he probably figured that probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah. You know what?
Loose lips sink ships.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? I don't feel fear like that. Once I have a couple of drinks and I know that story is there.
Couple of drinks.
I would tell that story and I would take the beating for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd be more than happy to take the beating for it.
Yeah. It luckily didn't make it upward because obviously that's embarrassing. But
I mean, the closest I can come to that is that I've just had to, whether you're drunk or not, when you just have to pee so bad and say you're outside and especially it's cold and you just can't hold it. I mean, you'll just go somewhere where somebody might see you, but you don't care because you just need to pee so bad.
Oh my God!
Right?
And once
Between
it starts
two
to get in your
parked cars.
mind,
Yeah.
you just lose everything. It's just,
and then of course it's that like 5-minute piss. Like it's not like quick. It's an endless.
Oh yeah.
Piss where you get up at 3 a.m. and it's just like
yeah.
the leak. You're just like it's like just drip, drip, drip. You just want it to be over, but then you just want to squeeze more out until your bladder's completely empty.
You know how many times
right.
I've peed in my gangway in between the houses because I couldn't even make it in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Same here,
And of course, it never fails. There's one house that looks almost right down my gangway. Yeah. I swear to you, no matter what time of the day it is, I swear to you, when I look up, there's always somebody. Like I'm pretty sure, I'm so drunk I'm peeing in my gangway.
Yeah,
that's looking, and I'm just like, damn it. But then I'm thinking, what are they seeing?
What
do they got, binoculars? Because at that point, it's just a guy with his
telescope?
hand by his pants. Nothing is really happening, right? It's just
World star.
Need a zoom lens on that baby.
Yeah, micro penis alert.
No, it's one of those weird things because I knew a girl I worked with. I met her husband, and it was her boyfriend at the time, and their friend was coming to visit. And so we were over at their house, and this was the guy who peed in the refrigerator.
Now that's unusual.
Yeah,
this was his weird, messed up thing.
Was that like for a gag?
No, he was a bad drunk.
Yeah, well, no shit.
Yeah, and then that was his thing. He peed in the fridge, and so they had a thing where that night they had duct tape by there, and they were duct taping. So the only way to beat him is that he can't, I guess, whenever he goes to visit somebody, was to duct tape the fridge shut because he wasn't able to, coherent.
It was too much work. Yeah.
So obviously he was not a functional alcoholic. He was an unfunctional.
Oh, I think he functioned excellently. Yeah.
Especially when it came to using the bathroom.
He just did it. He functioned in a fantastical, perfect way.
Now, before we get off the subject, didn't you have an associate years ago that there was a golf trip? And I don't know if anyone heard the story where I guess this gentleman got so inebriated the day before your first round of golf that he fell asleep in the bathtub or...
Yeah, he drank a case, 24 Miller Lights.
Jesus.
And I guess the next day, we woke up around 8 or 9, and he was already taken care of. He had passed out in the tub and basically in his own shit. Yeah, and they cleaned him up.
Poor bastard.
Packed up his stuff and drove him to the airport and sent him home. And this was on day 2 of our 7-day golf trip. They said there's no room for that. I mean, I guess it was previously told.
Yeah.
But no one told me, so I could have done it and been really unhappy. But
not to be a one-upper, but I have a shitting story on a golf outing too. One of my buddies did the exact same thing. Got super hammered. We were at Gull Lake, and he is sleeping on the couch in the main room, and my buddy, who's sleeping in the bedroom, wakes up, sees the guy. He's naked on the couch, shit all over the couch. He's got it on the couch. Yeah, he's got it on his leg and everything. And I'm in the room next door. And I'm the commissioner for the outing, and my buddy comes in and goes, dude, either he's gone or I'm gone. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Come on. He pulls me over there, and he's just laying there. And he's like, dude, look what you did. And he goes, oh, this isn't me. I didn't do this. And it's all over him.
Someone else.
Oh, my God, dude, it was the worst thing. And then what does he do? He goes down to the main office, and he asks for some carpet cleaner and rags. And the guy's like, what do you need those for? And he goes, my dog, I kept it in the room for the night, and he had a little accident. I mean, that was his last year in the outing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been a better story if somebody broke in? Somebody broke in and took a shit on the couch that I fell asleep on. That would have been a much better story.
It was. He was in major state of denial.
Took a shit on me while I was sleeping on the couch is what you really meant to say.
God,
it's not my thing. All right. Do you guys collect anything like baseball cards or stamps, old timey sex toys? And now we're talking about it. I mean,
I used to collect beer cans when I was a kid.
You know what? I collected beer cans when I was a kid.
Yeah, I still have some of them stashed away.
They were at my folks' house for a while, and I think my mom cleaned it out when I moved out. So yeah, those are gone. Teddy, you collect anything?
Not really, but I mean, I guess I have some of those little golf ball, like the little like casino chips for like a ball marker that I have like a little tray of those.
That's money.
Yeah.
Why
Casinos that probably don't exist anymore. But yeah, just kind of keep them around as a novelty. But yeah, I'm not like a collector per se.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have a couple of dollars, I have something cool for you to buy. This is on sale right now. I think it's still going on. Today's March, 31st?
31st?
All day.
Yeah, so I think until the middle of April. A full-sized, 17-foot-long Triceratops skeleton.
Wait, a what?
17-foot-long, full-sized.
Right.
Triceratops skeleton. A Wyoming museum doesn't want it anymore.
What are they selling it for?
Okay. It's gonna run you about $4 million.
Hold on. Let me check. Ah, shit. Wait till I get paid.
And here's the best part about it. Not only is it going to cost you, I mean, roughly, it's the auction's still going on. It's not up to $4 million, but that's where they think it's going to end. And also, after you pay the $4 million, you still have to pay to have it moved.
Yeah, you have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, disassembly and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. But it is actually a deal because in 2020, somebody bought a Tyrannosaurus skeleton for $32 million.
Different dinos. I know Triceratops is up there, maybe the top 5, but T-Rex is number 1.
Triceratops
but it's going to be so much bigger.
Triceratops has the brain the size of a walnut. They were dumb, and I think they were like the dinosaur version of the rhinoceros. So that's like the low end dinosaur. You don't want a Triceratops.
So wait a second. When you buy dinosaur skeletons, you're buying them by intelligence level. That's how you're ranking your dinosaurs by intelligence.
I want a Velociraptor skeleton because that's with that claw thing that could eviscerate you. That would be cool. But I'm not paying more than $3 million for that.
Yeah. Triceratops was cool.
So a Stegosaurus was sold in 2024 for $44 million.
No shit.
Yeah. So I guess there's, and here's what it is. A dealer said that, because I was looking it up, you'd be amazed at how much stuff like that is privately owned and that no one will ever see. There's a lot of things that are as cool or cooler than anything you've seen in a museum. But you'll never.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you figure with rich people, they have their own little secret clubs that we're not privy to. So they have these like auctions and probably gambling dens where.
So there's Dinosaur Island now too.
Saying, like the private art collections that go between individual investors.
Right.
Like art that's more valuable than what's probably hanging in the Louvre right now. Van Gogh's, whatever, Picasso's.
Every Van Gogh must go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want something that's a little more, a little cheaper, on eBay. And I looked this up because I wanted to see if it actually existed. They have pretty cool 2-foot-long replicas for about $40. So, I mean, that'd be nice to have.
So what? 2 foot long means it's fake and it's made out of plastic.
Well, yeah, but it looks like a skeleton.
I see.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. See, I think the cool thing. I mean, you need a big room, but if you had like a 7-foot dinosaur skeleton in your room, if you had the room for it, dude, people would walk in and go, "What the."
Yeah.
That would be...
Especially if it's legit. It's a legit skeleton. It's not some made
Well,
bullshit.
a lot of the stuff we see in museums isn't legit.
I
like
know,
parts,
I know.
like a few, like 20 or 30% of it's
Yep,
legit.
exactly.
And then they build
They
it up.
just reverse engineer to the rest.
Yeah. Okay. This is a messed up one. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember this. In 2024, that Georgia high school student went into school and did a school shooting. He killed a bunch of kids.
Which one? You got to be specific. Unfortunately,
It
there's
was
too many
in
of them.
Georgia. It was in
Yeah.
2024. So it was about 2 years ago now, a little less than 2 years
What's
ago.
the name of the school? You happen
I
to know?
don't remember.
All right.
But here's the interesting part. His father just got convicted and sentenced to 10 to 30 years in prison.
Oh, okay. I heard about that story. That happened in Michigan too. The parents got charged with
Yes.
like criminally negligent homicide, and they both got convicted.
Yeah.
And that was more recent.
So he is the second parent to get convicted. About a year before, and I didn't realize this, the cops went to the kid's house and talked to both of his parents about the kid getting online and saying that he was bullying kids and saying, or no, not bullying, he was going to shoot up the school, literally right there online. The dad said the son's account was hacked.
Sure it was.
One of the people at school said the kid was having mental health issues. And that Christmas, so this is the December before this happened, I think in May.
Christmas of 23.
Yeah. His old man bought him an AR-15 and over 1,000 rounds of ammo and let him keep it in his room unsecured.
What the fuck was the rationale for that?
Listen, I don't know. Dude,
That
that's
D-bag deserves to go to frickin' prison, man. What the F?
It was, dude, I'm telling you, it absolutely blew my mind. Because this is a thing that's kind of like these shootings that the kids do.
Yeah.
It's a common thing.
Yes.
I mean, listen, I get it. Especially if you're in a rural area, everybody has guns.
Yeah.
I know it.
I have a
okay?
gun.
I mean, if you're hunting, though, you have a hunting rifle. You don't need an automatic weapon. You don't get 2 shots. When you take 1 shot, the deer is gone. The whatever it is gone. The bird's gone. The whatever it is gone. I mean, you don't need any of that stuff. But if your kid's obviously messed up, I don't see how this is a good thing for you.
He's writing stuff on the internet. The police have visited you.
police came.
Other people have said he's a little unstable. Here, son, here's an AR-45 with an automatic carbine here.
That's what happened with that Robert Crimo kid who that Highland Park July 4th shooting a few years ago. Like
Yeah.
the father got. I don't think he served any prison time, but he got convicted because he bought the kid. He didn't buy him a gun, but he got him like a license so he can get a gun. And this kid was obviously, he's got the neck tattoos and the teardrops under his eyes, so he's all fucked up already, right? So long before that happened.
Okay,
right?
and to all of our listeners that have neck tattoos,
And the teardrops.
it's not a bad. Hey, listen, having a neck tattoo. Well, what is it? Doesn't a teardrop mean you killed somebody in prison or something?
No, in his
Yes.
case, it just means you killed somebody. But in his case, he was about to kill somebody. So because he had.
So he Wow.
got pre-approved to.
Why do
Each
you have
teardrop
9?
is-
Why do you have 9 teardrops?
Because I shivved 9 guys. That's why.
Oh man, that is messed up. Okay, let's get this going here. This is the Real 3 Idiots podcast, and today in 1983, the Rubik's Cube came out.
I saw a kid doing the Rubik's Cube on the airplane the other day while I was waiting in line to go to the bathroom, and he was zipping through that thing, and it was all messed up, and literally in like a minute and a half, he had it figured out. I was like, holy crap. He was some kind of savant, but that is... I could spend 2 weeks, and I probably would get one side straight.
Okay, so that's nothing. About a month and a half ago, an 8-year-old set the record for the fastest cubing. You ready? 2.76 seconds.
Impossible.
They have the video of him doing it.
Okay, so
Excuse me.
2.7 seconds. I mean, 1,000, 2, 1,000. There's no way.
I saw somebody do it
Get on the
blindfolded. I
video.
saw somebody do it blindfolded at a competition. So there are people out there that are just. No, I'm
How's
serious.
that even
I'm not even,
fucking
I'm not even
possible,
making
dude?
this
How
stuff
would
up.
he know what did you tell him he finished? All right, good job, buddy. I'll take that now.
Well, like I said, he's just one of those idiot savants. Probably can't do anything, but he can solve that Rubik's cube.
So
right?
he saw where it was, and in that he was able to put it. That's so beyond my ability to fathom. It just doesn't make sense.
See your future, be your future.
I just feel like he could use that for.
Takes
that
me
power.
It takes me 2.7 seconds to open my beer. Okay, how do you do
You
a
did
Rubik's
open it
Cube?
really slow.
Well,
I was looking.
Well,
at
he's
that.
got a priorities right. So like you're very smart. So it's like solve world hunger and all wars, or solve a Rubik's cube. Yeah, okay, he's got his priorities right.
Okay, so here's it's funny you bring that up. About a year ago, some students at Purdue created a robot that did it in just over a tenth of a second. .103 seconds. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, okay, it's great, but who gives a shit in the scheme of things? How's that helping society?
Well,
if you're so smart, why don't
this
you?
This is what I said.
Yeah.
This is what I said. Excellent job, kids at Purdue. Now maybe just go move on to world hunger. So you've created a robot that can do something no one gives a shit about. But let's get to
how about
no offense.
How about
no
potable water in a poor village in Africa somewhere? How about that? Because I don't think they give a shit about your Rubik's cube solving.
Yeah, I would
skills.
love the desalination thing. That would be. That one would be. That would be.
There's no fucking way that a robot did it in less than a second.
Again, it's a video. Look, it's all on video. You can believe it or not, but it all exists.
Yeah.
You just YouTube it.
Yeah.
Kid does Rubik's Cube in 2.76 seconds. And then robot does it. I didn't believe it either because Teddy brought it up. And then I found the video. And it's holding it in like four different axes.
It's like just a flash. It's almost like
It's
a
a
camera flash.
deep
It's like
fake.
yeah, who knows?
It's
deep
not,
fake.
I don't think it's a deep fake.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm
honestly
glad
don't
you believe that. Yeah.
What?
He believes a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
He believes a
obviously.
lot of stuff.
Okay. You got a bridge I'll sell you in San Francisco.
You can't buy that bridge. What are you talking about?
I can sell it to you, though.
It's been sold like 8 times, but that was a long, long time ago. All right, Teddy, we got to get to your tip. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we're getting right to it, huh? Okay.
Yeah, let's get to it. It's we don't have to wait for our guests, so we can just get to it. And it might take Ted a while to answer this one. This might be one of the most difficult tips we've ever had. Ted, are you reading it right now for the first time?
No, I'm actually reading it for the second time.
Who believes
Because
that?
it's just one big paragraph.
There
and,
is
Obviously, you do.
It would be cool if it was broken up into smaller paragraphs. So that's a good one. So
But if you already read it, who cares how I wrote it?
because when it's in smaller paragraphs, you can digest the information in pieces.
This is one that everyone can relate to, too. I like this one.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get to your sponsor, and then we'll get to your tip. You just read, Ted, for the first time ever. And you can pretend that everyone thinks you're not. All right, Ted's tip is brought to you by New You. Are you tired of yourself and want to be someone else? New You can do that. Wish you had a better origin story? Tired of telling people about the boring place you grew up? New You will create an entirely new previous life. You only have to answer a few simple questions, and New You will take care of the rest. They have 3 levels for you to choose from. Level 1 is a little more exciting. Level 2 is the deluxe with a better high school and college life and a few exciting stories that will dazzle people with your greatness. Level 3, the premium platinum edition, will have you growing up with kings and queens, attending the best schools, banging the hottest people, and living the life that few people can only dream about. And the best part is, we're all set up on online information to make it 100% verifiable and authentic. Don't stay stuck in your old life. Call New You and make this crappy life a happy life. Call 1-800-756-344 or go to newyou.com.
Is that N-E-W-Y-O-U?
N-E-W, New You.
I got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess it could be cute N-U, but no, it's not. It's New
I don't know.
You.
Or K-N-E-W, like you knew you?
But it's new, so it's N-E-W. Is this like a homophone game we're going to play?
I don't know. Just ask him
I
a
don't-
couple
I don't like-
questions.
I don't-
know.
Listen,
Don't
I like
get so
homophone-
angry all the time. My goodness.
I'm not
right?
angry, damn it.
Jeez.
All right, Ted, are you ready?
I'm going to do the best I can with what I have.
So you're going to do the best you can having read it as I was reading something out loud.
That's called multitasking.
Man, okay. And you know what? I still wonder why people even ask you for your help. But you know what? Do your thing. Ted, I need your help. My friend's daughter started babysitting. I didn't know that when I mentioned my girlfriend and I were going to start using a babysitter for my 4-year-old. The nicest thing I can say about my friend's daughter is...
This is great.
Sorry. The nicest thing I could say about my friend's daughter is I don't think she's bright enough to start a fire that would burn down my house. Sorry. Okay. We are going to have another friend's daughter babysit. Problem is, I'm getting a full court press. I'm getting a full court press from my friend. We can't think of a single reason why we wouldn't let her babysit. It's never going to happen. Ted, you have to come up with something. We can't say we promised the other girl or it's a scheduling thing. These guys are also friends and they would talk. I like the guy and his wife, but I wouldn't let his daughter Sorry. I wouldn't let his daughter watch my dog if I left him in his cage in a locked room. Help. Carl and Alyssa, Tampa, Florida. And then they add, if you guys are looking for something fun to do on a road trip, we have Margarita Fest coming up in May. You had me at Tampa, Florida.
Yep, me too.
Music, food, and over 60 different kinds of margaritas. Now, this is my favorite part. You can't stay with us, but I have a friend with an empty apartment that will be open during the festival. I like that part because people have offered for us to stay.
Yeah.
But I like how they immediately are like, there's no way that you three idiots are staying at our house. Plus, they have a kid and will end up babysitting because the idiot girl down the street can't do it. All right, Ted, how can they not let their friend's daughter babysit?
Okay, that's a little bit of a tricky question, but number one, we don't know how old a friend's daughter is. Let's just surmise she's around, 14, 15,
Yeah,
whatever.
babysitting age.
So I think legally you can leave a kid alone at the age of 14. So let's assume she's 14 years old. Let's just assume
Ted, there's
that.
no legal issues to having this girl babysit for you if you allow it.
Right, but what I'm saying is
they can't say the cops won't let it happen.
Right, what I'm saying is I'm assuming she's at least 14 because I think legally in most states you can't leave your own kid alone in the house unsupervised unless they're at least 14. So I'm just going to assume she's 14. So here's my tip then. Okay, we don't want to think of it as like coaching. You want to always give kids positive reinforcement. So you're going to say this kid wants to coach. Obviously, there's some trust issues involved. So how about you tandem babysit with the responsible kid and think of it like parse it like a probationary period. Like, we're going to have you do this, but we need to establish trust because this is a 4-year-old. We can't afford any mistakes. So have her tandem babysit with the responsible 14-year-old, and with their permission to say, hey, we're going to videotape it. We're going to, just you babysitting just to make sure, because this is a 4-year-old kid, so we have to make sure. And then if she survives a probationary period.
How does this not sound like the creepy? We're going to videotape the whole thing, and not just you guys going to the bathroom.
Well, forget the videotape, but obviously let's just say you have the responsible.
So they got to pay
14-year-old.
double to make this guy's daughter feel good?
Sure. I mean, how much does a babysitter cost? I mean, what are they really paying? Like $1,000?
It's probably at least $10 to $20 an hour.
Okay, well,
So now they're going to pay $40 an hour to go out and have dinner. So they're going to pay a couple $100 for a responsible girl and an idiot girl to babysit their kid.
But again, the big picture is you just want to see if this girl can develop the skill set to be responsible over a small period of time. You're not going to spend like a king's ransom or anything, and that way you're doing, you problem solved it, because like you have her do the babysitting, but she's doing it in tandem with this other girl, and then if it doesn't work out, you could just say, hey, we decided to go with this girl.
So you make her feel worse later. No, I mean, your daughter's a dumbass.
You're not making her feel. Well, I mean, you have objective
Ted, that
evidence.
Doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I mean, why? Nobody has ever team baby.
If there's multiple kids, you get team double move, but not with one.
Or have the other girl show up under different pretenses, like, oh, she's available and she just wants to, she doesn't have anywhere to stay, so do it under like false pretenses.
So you have the idiot girl babysit,
yeah. So
and then you have the responsible girl just for some reason just
show up and be
stay.
there, happen to be there just to kind of observe.
Ted, he doesn't want this girl babysitting his kid.
But she's not, because the other girl really is, but she's there under false pretenses. So the idiot girl, I hate to use that term, thinks she's doing the babysitting, even though she's really not. So just let her believe those things.
It's an elaborate ruse, Matt, that's going to cost the parents double what they want to pay.
Yeah, but what are they really paying?
5 hours at $20 a person is $200.
Let's negotiate it to 15.
Okay, that's
$150.
Okay,
to have someone who's never, listen, he literally said it's never going to happen. So when this comes and he says, no, we're just going to go with one girl, the other girl, the dad is going to say, why won't you let my daughter babysit? So you haven't fixed any problem.
I have, because the tip is you want to appease your friend, because obviously if you turn down the friend, if you reject the girl, you're rejecting the friend.
But you're rejecting her. Ultimately, after the first initial babysitting, you're rejecting her.
But you're not really doing that, because you're giving them a chance. Just like, if you gave me like a tryout for a team and you knew I was going to make the team, but you gave me the tryout anyway just to like appease me, and let's say I didn't make the team, in my mind I think, okay, well, he did give me a shot to make the team and I didn't make it. So at that point you have to have some self-awareness, right?
Okay, but if the two of them babysit,
right, and
the good babysitter girl does a good job,
right,
how are you going to say that the other girl didn't do a good job?
But let's put it this way. Let's just do it as a probation. Think of it like a probationary period at work. There's a 90-day probationary period.
Scott, are you buying? I'm sorry. I'm just not.
So you have the girl that's not trustworthy. I don't want to say idiot. She's not trustworthy.
Okay,
you don't trust her with her.
Yeah.
So she's not trustworthy. You don't want to call a little kid an idiot. And then but then you have the responsible girl. You have the responsible girl in the house.
I did like 5 times.
You have the responsible. You have the
At least 5.
You have the responsible girl in the house in a supervisor capacity,
Okay.
and let the other girl, the non-trustworthy girl, think she is doing the real babysitting, but in fact the trustworthy girl's doing the babysitting. But she's
can
more
we
oversight.
role play this for just a second?
Sure.
Scott, tell me that you're going to go. You say, "Oh, I gave your daughter a shot, and we're not going to take her." Just say it.
Matt, I really like your daughter, Savannah, but you know what? She's not cutting the mustard, and I don't feel comfortable leaving her with my 4-year-old.
What the hell?
You don't have to put it that way.
How do you say it? You
Okay,
tell me.
I'm gonna tell you.
So I'm the guy. I'm the guy with the not
Yeah.
idiot daughter.
Yeah.
Who's completely who I don't want to babysit.
Right.
Go ahead and just say it to me.
You just say the other girl has a better rapport with the 4-year-old. The 4-year-old, and put it on the 4-year-old. They're not going to know any better. Just say seriously, blame the kid. Just say, hey, you know what? The 4-year-old seems for whatever reason seems more comfortable with this other girl. No disrespect to you, but we're just going to go with her because they have a better rapport together. End of story. So you're not really rejecting her directly. You're kind of doing it indirectly, but in a nice way.
Why does that kind of make
it's
sense?
It's kind of like when a girl says, "I just want to be friends." Let's just be friends.
We have used her before. We
Can I
like
say
her
that- can I say that
better.
again?
She's got a better rapport. And
Okay,
you know
so
what?
Isaac weighed in on
we
that,
have used her.
but Isaac, they haven't
I
used
like it,
anybody
Isaac.
yet. That's the concept behind this. They've only used they haven't used either one of these girls, and this is the problem.
Correct.
But Ted, I think you kind of hit a home run on this. Bring them both in, and whatever.
Yeah.
Little Danny.
Pretend the untrustworthy girl is the main babysitter, but then the responsible girl is actually the main babysitter.
No,
but
I get it.
But treat her in like kind of an ancillary way. And then, just say you do it a couple of times, you do a dry run, and let's just say best case scenario.
No, I get it.
The untrustworthy girl turns out to be great, and if she's not, then you just say, well, you know what? After interacting with both of them, it just turns out our 4-year-old, for no particular reason, has a better rapport with the other girl, and that's kind of the impetus to let the other one go.
Yeah, no,
End of story.
you know what? Okay. So you listen. Once again, I made fun of Ted, but he ended up in the right place. Okay, get them both in, blame it on the kid, and just say.
Just blame the 4-year-old.
Little Danny, like Jessica,
It's a shithead.
he didn't. He felt like he had a better rapport with Jessica. He had no real interest in your daughter, and you know what? And thank you for not telling her where the matches
We love
were.
your daughter. Danny's just a little shithead.
Yeah,
it's not
we
her
love
fault.
her. She's great. And, when this other girl can't make
We
it, we'll
love
have
you.
her as our plan B. But
Yes, our plan B.
yeah,
We'll
right.
take
now-
that for
Isn't
ice
plan B
cream.
like an abortion pill?
No,
yeah, we don't want that. Don't say it
no,
like that.
well,
Don't say it
you
like
know
that.
what I'm saying. I still challenge the premise. We can't say we promised the other girl. I mean, yeah, you can. Just say, we
But
already
the dads
booked,
talk.
we booked this girl a month ago. She's on the docket. I'm sorry, we mentioned it a little
Yeah,
bit
but
later.
what about the next time and the next time and the next time?
This is our permanent babysitter.
Okay.
How many
All
times
right.
are these parents going out?
No, Teddy.
Fuck.
Teddy, you hit a home run.
Take care of your kids. Stay home.
Isaac, you have a youngster, correct?
I have a dog.
Oh, I thought you. Oh man, I was looking at all your Instagram stuff. I thought you had a kid.
Oh no, just a dog.
It's a fur baby.
Okay, well
a
don't
kid.
let
Exactly.
don't let this girl. Go ahead.
The great thing is you can put him in a cage and leave the house, and that's your babysitter.
Yeah,
that works.
Perfect.
That works
If
remarkably
you did with a
well.
kid, that would be DCFS all over you. So that's good.
Well, but
Exactly.
hold on. But how? As long as there's food and a place for the kid to take a dump. I mean,
In the cage? What do you put a little bucket in there? Or
then
something?
that other girl would be safe. Leave the kid in the cage with a little bit of food, and then you just tell the girl, whatever you do, don't play with the stove and don't go in that room.
So the net of the Ted's tip is double move and then blame the baby or the 4-year-old,
Yeah.
and you're out of the trick bag.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah,
I
I kind of like it. I kind of like it, Ted.
Isaac, does that sound like the best plan? I mean, does that sound like the best plan you could come up with?
That sounds pretty good. The only question I would have would be if you're paying them both. This is kind of going to the thing. Like, say, okay, we're paying the responsible one and the irresponsible one. I would technically think you'd pay the responsible one like 20, and then the unresponsible one like the 15 to 10.
Yep.
But because the
Ooh.
responsible one is technically watching both.
That's true. Hey, that's a great point.
She's making sure that the irresponsible one get away from the stove.
Yeah, so up front you're going to say up front you'll
No, you can't climb in the
Yeah,
dryer.
no, that's a great point. So so the irresponsible one, you'll tell her up front, like, hey, we're going to pay you like $10 an hour, but the responsible one, like, without unbeknownst to the parents and the irresponsible one, you say, hey, we're going to give you $20 an hour.
There's going to be some bullying that happens after
Whatever,
this. But you know what? We're moving on. Okay. Our guest
I'm
this
done with
week
this.
is one very unique guy. He is Isaac Eliason from Eliason Whip Company. Isaac, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good,
Excellent.
good.
All right. Okay, so here's the problem. I have just spent 3 weeks researching whips, and I feel like I don't know anything. So give us the short version. I guess, what kind of whips do you make, and kind of like, how do you make them?
So whips are the first man-made object to ever break the speed of sound.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
The crack of a whip is the end of the whip. It's a little string section on the very tip called the cracker. And that is accelerating up to plus 750 miles an hour and basically making a microsonic boom. And that's the crack that you hear.
No shit.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know. I never heard it
Man.
articulated that way. That's impressive.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Okay,
Wow.
and I looked it up. There are, I don't know, 20 different styles of whips. Do you make every kind of whip, or do you kind of specialize in a few certain ones?
I specifically specialize in what are called bull whips, which is exactly what Zorro uses and Indiana Jones and Catwoman kind of use.
Oh, Catwoman.
When you think of a whip, that's kind of the general whip you think of.
I was just going to mention Indiana Jones. That's the most famous movie with a whip, where he's got the whip that he uses that as a weapon against when he's in the Middle East and against the Nazis. But yeah, so I was actually
He
thinking
uses a whip against the Nazis.
No, I was thinking about Indiana Jones. Yeah, because that was the only movie I see where there's like the hero of the movie is using like a whip. I didn't realize that was a bullwhip. He actually took a gun out of the guy's hand with the bullwhip. The guy has the gun. He takes the whip and he knocks the gun out of his hand. Yeah.
So is that everybody's Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say there's a lot of like things that you can't do in movies that they show with a whip, but taking a gun out of somebody's hand is something you can do.
No shit.
It just takes a lot of luck and a lot of skill.
Yeah, for sure.
So can I take a whip, throw it up onto like a pipe that's above me, and then climb up that pipe?
You'd be
What?
You'd be very lucky to get a good enough wrap on something for it to hold hard enough for you to actually be able to climb it. Swinging on a whip, even Mythbusters busted that one. It's a very hard thing to do. Plus the whip tapers, so the handle that you're holding is probably like, I don't know, almost an inch in diameter, but the end you're swinging off of would probably be closer to a quarter inch or thinner.
Right. So it'd have to wrap perfectly to balance your weight and support all of that. That would be unusual.
It'd be basically impossible. Okay, all right, that's cool. You know what? We dispelled a myth. All right, so let's go in the Wayback Machine. When did you say I'm making? And these are all handmade whips, right? Everything you make is handmade.
Yes.
I saw your one of your YouTube things. When did you decide I'm going to be making handmade whips, and this is going to be my thing?
2019, I believe, is when I actually started Eliason Whip Co. So I'd probably say right about there.
How do you decide that? I mean, were you into whips ahead of time, and then you decided, listen, I can make it better than what most people do, or was this something just like you saw it and you're just like, hey, I can do that?
Growing up, you kind of hear the things of like a little bit of that, a little bit of this. It's like, oh, motorcycle this, or oh, he had a gun and this and this, and like in like a movie or a book or a show, that kind of thing. And for me, it was always whips, and I got kind of curious about them, and so it was like whenever like I'd hear the word or it come up in a story or something like that. Like I remember it being like in an old Little House on the Prairie book we were reading in school. They talked about like the teacher grabbed Pa's black snake from the underneath the desk, and I'm like, oh, that's a whip. That's cool. Tell me more about the whip. But that was it. So it's like, and then in 2008, because I'm young. That was the first Indiana Jones movie I saw, was the Crystal Skull movie. That really lit the fire. It's like, those are really cool. I want one of those. Figuring out how how to get one, found the price, and for a middle schooler, they were incredibly expensive because they're a nice leather one runs around $5 to over $1,000 to I've seen them up over $10,000.
What?
Wow, I did not know that.
I know. This is what freaked me out.
No shit.
That's very special.
And so I was cheap. I was handy. I started throwing rope together, figuring out how to make something. And then in college in 2016, I found some YouTube videos on how to do it from this guy named Nick Schrader, and who runs Nick's Whip Shop. If you got to see any of your research, Matt.
Oh yes, I did. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's kind of the guy I learned from. We've done a podcast together, and yeah, I kind of started learning from him off just online. And then when I moved out to California in 2018, I got out to the Los Angeles Whip Convention and got to meet a whole bunch of whip crackers from Adam Winrich to Connor Hack, Torrance Fisher from Sword Guy Builds, all these like pretty well known in the community, and Peter Thorndike. And they kind of gave me some extra tips and stuff like that. Then hung out with Tori Fisher. He's a whip maker here in the Los Angeles area, and he gave me some tips as well, and then built the business from there.
So you're talking about a whole bunch of guys in the same area that are making whips. How is everybody able to make money? I mean, who's buying all these whips?
We all kind of sell to it's a very, very, very niche hobby, but like the majority of people there would be what I would call sport crackers, where people who just want to buy a whip to learn how to crack for fun, just like some people like buy tennis balls to learn how to juggle. Same exact thing. There's a bunch of people who grab whips to do to crack just for fun and learn how to technically crack the whips in different ways. Then you have cosplayers. That's kind of my main sense of customers, where I do a lot of Indiana Jones whips, a lot of Zorro whips, a few Catwoman whips every once in a while. And so there's people who want to cosplay the character and have a whip to match that. And then you have the fun ones that who was the guy who came home with the fun T-shirt from the brothel?
Oh man, I forgot now. I can't.
So I
was it you guys?
I had a Mustang Ranch.
Yeah,
t-shirt
Teddy.
back.
Oh yeah, Teddy had a Mustang Ranch.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. So
yeah, so that question is: so is there like a sexual element? Are there like sexual whips? For example, some obviously women. I hate to say it, like to be spanked or whipped. So is there like a specific
guys
whip you make
do too.
for? Oh, okay, of course, yeah. Everybody.
I've sold whips to just general like Renaissance performers. I've sold whips to BDSM dominatrix. I just sold one the other week that's going out to Germany.
Nice.
And then I also do burlesque, or have sold whips to like burlesque dancers and taught whip cracking lessons to burlesque dancers as well.
Nice.
Do you offer training to teach people how to do this stuff, or is like, here's your whip, good luck?
If someone's local and like I wouldn't fly out to the East Coast to just train somebody on how to crack a whip, but they're in the Los Angeles area. I've had people reach out to me. It's like, hey, can you give me a lesson or so? And yeah, I have trained many people.
Interesting.
Very interesting. And I tell you right now, Isaac's videos on when you watch these things, and he's 15 feet away, and there's a nut. This is my favorite one. There's a nut on top of like a soda bottle. Okay, and he takes the whip and he cracks it and he knocks the nut without touching the bottle, knocks the nut off of the soda bottle. It is, I'm telling you right now, it's scary.
That sounds pretty freaking cool.
That is cool. Yeah, it's very precise.
It is really cool. And you were good at this in college? Like you were doing this before you got to school? You were messing with whips? I mean, you were that good? Because it seems like you're pretty good in a short amount of time.
I was messing around for a long time. I got really good probably starting into 2019 and then definitely through COVID when I was filming a lot of those videos. Now I don't crack whips as much as I would like to, but it's still a lot of fun, and I'm still making like a madman.
But I'm guessing you're probably a pretty good hand-eye coordination guy, so you're probably good at darts, pool. stuff, because obviously, just to have that precision and that targeting, right? I'm guessing you're probably good at other stuff other than just cracking whips, is my guess.
Pool, yes. Darts, not at all.
Okay.
So Isaac, what's the business model? This is your job. You make money, so you hand make all these. You have a website where you sell this. You probably most word of mouth is. You probably don't do a lot of advertising. I'm interested in the business aspect.
Most of the advertising I do is on like Instagram and stuff like that. I used to do TikTok a ton. Now I've gone away from that because I got a lot of just like, oh, this guy used to be a cotton farmer in his younger years, or his family were cotton farmers.
Okay.
Or plantation owners, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a dark side. Yeah.
We weren't, by the way.
Yeah,
we
no,
weren't.
Of course not.
You're from Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Why? That seems like such.
Cotton farming is just,
people
like,
would troll
legitimate.
you
Yeah,
and
that's
say
crazy.
that because you had a.
Yeah.
Oh, I
there's-
get it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it's
Whips,
still,
the first thing everybody
Yeah.
thinks of. It's not Indiana Jones. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Something negative.
all that
Actually,
kind
the funny thing, I didn't even make that connection.
So
I
neither-
didn't even think about that at all. I'm
So
just
you know
thinking,
what?
so-
All I thought was, and this is the weird part. You said the first Indiana Jones movie you watched was The Crystal Skull, which is literally the worst Indiana Jones
It
movie
is
of
by
all
But,
far
the, but
the
the,
worst.
the original is really good because he's got that whip
Right.
going full time.
So,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
kind of funny, but yeah, I only thought about Indiana Jones. I did not think about the historical
I didn't
aspect
make any connection
of
to
whips at all. I was just
No,
thinking
me neither.
all these people started watching Indiana Jones movies, and that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, but Isaac, there's going to be haters, right? There's just people who are predisposed to hate. Immediately they have a built-in bias, and so no matter what you say, no matter how benign it sounds, they automatically divert to whatever.
They find the worst, the
biases.
lowest common denominator.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're
So do you have an inventory and you just sell like retail, or is everything handmade based on an order?
Everything's handmade. I do every once in a while. I'll work on a few like stuffed whips that I can have in stock, basically.
Okay, that's what's the question.
And
Yep.
I mean, a couple of those just sold today to the pirate show down in Brea, California, and they'll be shipping those off tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
Basically, like
so you're in California. I mean, that's where they make TV shows, they make movies. I mean, has anybody contacted you? Have you made anything for like a big time?
no. My question is, have you ever been
No,
a consultant on a movie?
Yeah, I mean, are
Movie
you doing
consultant.
anything like that?
I have not. I have a friend who does a lot more stunt work and is actually part of like the actors unions and stuff like that. And he's gotten to train Jason Momoa on how to use a whip for C, the Apple TV show.
The worst,
His name is Todd
most
Rex.
ridiculous,
He's really cool.
the most ridiculous TV show of all time. You ready? Everyone is blind, and they fight wars. They actually fight each other. It is. Did you see it? Did you see the movie? Did you see the TV show or whatever it was?
I have not heard of it. No.
Isaac,
I have not.
did you? Okay. You have to watch this. You have to get on Apple TV and watch this. Everyone is blind, and they have like a 400 against 400 person war. They fight each other.
My
It
gosh.
is it is the most insanely ridiculous thing. Single most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I mean,
Quite a premise.
it is. You have to listen. Whatever you're doing right now in this, if you're listening to this podcast right now, turn it off. And I never say this. Turn it off and go watch that. You're just gonna do this. What the fuck? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, Isaac, how long does it take to make? If you're just making a standard kind of like regular off the shelf whip, how long does it take you to make one?
The last time I timed myself, I sat down in my shop for a day, and it took me about 12 hours to make a 7-foot bullwhip.
Whoa.
Wow, that's a lot of craftsmanship.
Yeah,
that's a lot of
that's
attention to
serious.
detail.
Yeah, and if you want to see you want to see cool videos, Isaac's got the YouTube stuff and different things, and he kind of rolls through making this thing, and I'm telling you, man, it's just wild to look at. It really is. All right, so what is something unique that you've made? Because you said you make bullwhips, but what's something like some really unique things that you've made?
Well, right now I'm working on more of a novelty piece going out to Indiana. It's a 45-foot bullwhip. And keep in mind, the normal size bullwhip is usually between 6 and 12 feet.
45 foot. How can you even crack that thing?
I was just is it decoration or is somebody going to use that?
Got to be really tall.
No, it's going to be usable. I made one for myself back in the very beginning of 2021, and this guy's gotten a few different whips from me. The last big one he got was 30 foot, and he said, I want the upgrade to the 45 foot. So
No shit.
I've been working on it for the last 3 months.
Wow, what does that cost, if you don't mind me asking? A general cost, if somebody's going to get a 45-foot whip.
Right around 1,700.
Oh, that's way less than I thought it was
I
going to be.
thought it was going to be 10K.
Yeah.
What's the shortest whip you ever made? That's what I want to know.
3 footers.
What is that used for? If you
Yeah.
don't mind me asking.
Whatever you want.
I understood.
Once you got it, it's up to you.
Good answer.
Okay, but you make whips for people that actually use whips in their jobs, right? Like for cowboys and stuff?
Yes.
Cow
Yes.
people, sorry, cow people.
Herding cattle, I'm guessing, or rodeo.
What's
For
that one?
you guys on video, there's the
Yeah.
45 foot at the
Nice.
moment.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
coiled up.
Jesus, it's like a garden hose. A
That's
big
what I
garden
thought
hose.
of, too.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, if I didn't know, I wouldn't know that was a whip. If someone showed me that, I'm like, oh, that's a garden hose. Yeah, so
So when you make these, do you have like a machine that twines them together, or is this all
Oh,
like
no.
your hands just right? I mean, like a thick braid.
Hand braided, hand tensioned.
well,
No shit.
Yeah, you can watch him. I mean, he makes the video of him making the whip. So yeah, I mean that's no okay. So let me ask you this: if you're making a specialty whip, will you make a video of yourself doing it and then give it to that person so they can actually see you making it?
That's a great idea.
If I have the time, I will, but it like triples the amount of time to make a whip if I record the thing, because you got to set the one camera angle, get it in focus, braid a little bit, move the camera angle, because everybody's got a 2-second attention span nowadays.
Right.
So the camera's got to be moving around and that kind of thing. You can't just set it in one spot and just let the time lapse run. It's like, okay, doing a little bit, move it, doing a little bit, move it, doing a little bit, move it.
Yeah.
So it like triples the time of making the whip.
It is pretty neat. All right, so I know, and again, I was looking at all these different whips. It's crazy. I know the Chinese made weapon whips. You probably saw it in like Kill Bill and some other kind of like
Kill Bill was a great movie.
yeah, and some other. There's other movies like ninja type movies.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Okay, you are literally holding one of those up right now. So you do make these. Is that a chain?
I bought this.
Oh.
This. This is eBay for about $200.
nice.
Could you make a weapon whip? Because at the end of it, it literally has like the head of an arrow on it, and you're like sticking it in people. Is that something you could make?
Oh, you're talking more rope dart.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Ooh.
yeah, so it wouldn't be tapered like a whip would be. But I could make it. I mean, it'd just be like getting the spike. I don't have the metallerly tools to make the spike and stuff like that, but I could get the spike and throw it on a end of a rope, and you're set.
Oh man. Okay. How easy would it be for me to learn that and be able to smite my enemies? Do you think a standard? I've never whipped anybody. I've never whip cracked, but I would like to smite some people. And I don't want to. Oh,
Okay, Job.
yeah. How long would it take?
I don't know about rope darts. I can get you being able to hit a target with a whip in about 5 minutes.
You guys are screwed. Yeah, we're gonna get on the golf course, and you're as soon as you guys get ahead, as soon as you guys get a couple shots ahead, I'm just gonna. Whoosh.
No, I was actually thinking a whip would be great as a training aid for golf, because like a lot of people, I don't know if you play golf or not, but I guess there's a lot of lag, so you want to be really slow and kind of snap the club, snap the whip. So I know there's some golf training aids, but I think that's another market you can tap into is the golf training aid, because I know I need some help with that department. So,
Isaac, if you could somehow find whipping and golf together, I think you'd be a billionaire.
Yeah, that would be very interesting.
and golf is a multi-billion-dollar business, by the way. Trust me, everyone's looking for an angle. Yeah.
All right, so I notice in your videos you are a soda guy. When you are making a whip, what is your go-to soda?
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
I was going to say Mr. Pibb. I don't know why I thought that. I just said Mr. Pibb. I just saw a Mr. Pibb commercial for the first time in years with Scottie Pippen. But
Yeah.
that was interesting you said that.
Oh man, that is we go to the Big Ten championship game and it's free Dr. Pepper, and I wouldn't take it. Honestly, I would have to be It would have to be like, sir, the only thing that's going to keep you alive is the Dr. Pepper, and then I would drink it.
Diet Dr. Pepper is to die for. The regular DP I'm not a big fan of, but Diet Dr. Pepper,
it is
I do
niche.
like it.
It is niche.
Okay, so are you just a standard diet or standard Dr. Pepper, or are you going with like the cream soda version or the strawberry version, just standard Dr. Pepper?
Regular Dr. Pepper, go to Sam's, get the big old 35 pack, and go through in about a week or two.
No shit, dude. Oh, man. No kidding.
My kidneys hate me.
You ever tried Mr. Pibb? Never did Mr. Pibb?
I have.
Is there a big difference?
If you give me Dr. Thunder, Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb, I can tell you the difference between the three of them.
Wait, there's a Dr. Thunder? I never even heard of that.
There's a Dr. Thunder. It's
Google that.
like the Walmart brand.
Oh, okay.
No shit. I've never heard of that either.
I literally wrote that down. I will find
I've
out
never heard of
everything there is to know about Dr. Thunder.
I love that
sounds
name.
like something you take to make you shit, and that is what I imagine anything from Walmart happening. All right. Do you have a list of people? You just kind of keep it in your mind? Maybe you write it down that you would like to whip, and is the list getting bigger or smaller?
Like whip,
Yeah,
whip the
like
whip, just
literally, like just whip their. Do you have a list of people?
Oh no, I can't say I do.
Good
There's
answer.
days
Good
where
answer.
I think about making one, but I can't say I have a list.
All right, so you mentioned whip conventions, and I know there was, and I can't find anything about 2026, but I know there was an LA Whip Con in 2024. They canceled it in 2025 because of the fires. But what is that like?
It is really cool. Think about like all your buddies who you talk about this one very, very specific thing with that you can't like talk on a high detail level with anybody else, but they're all like in the same 10-minute driving span and you all hang out for a week to a weekend. It's really, really, really cool because we don't use it really. We compete, but at the same time, it's like just an excuse for us to hang out. And there's people who are there from literally all over the world.
Wow. That's got to be like we went to, we did the World Food Championships and we went to the chili cook-off. All the people in the world, one of our guys got to compete in it, and it was all the greatest chili cookers in the world. In Indianapolis.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And just to listen to all of them talk, do you get a lot of people like aren't or a little bit into it or kind of into it and just get to like sit there and talk with you guys and ask you guys crazy questions?
Some of the what I would call like real big names, like Adam Winrich or Justin Berzecki, Todd Rex. Some of those guys will run workshops. So usually how the weekend is split up is Friday's like all just hanging out. Saturday's the competition, and then Sunday would be like convention workshops. And those are usually put on by a couple of the more performer guys. And like so Adam always runs one of them, but he's also the guy who sets up the whole con as well.
So I'm in the trade show and conference business, and that's an interesting concept. You mentioned some big names. You say the guy's Adam. Why are they like famous in the whip industry? What do they do? What makes them the big guys?
Adam's been a performer in the Renaissance area for years. He holds I don't know how many Guinness World Records when it comes to whip cracking. I think he's broken 20 or more.
32.
And
he's a 32-time Guinness World Record holder.
32 record holder for
there
what?
You go.
Yeah. So don't hold on. Don't give away any specific records because we're going to have a quiz later, and you're going to compete against these two guys. But yeah. So what are some of the things you can records you can break?
Most whip cracks in a minute. Most soda cans popped. Most soda cans cut in half. Most balloons popped. Most Jenga pieces taken out of a Jenga tower.
Wait, what?
That's pretty cool.
That's freaking nuts.
That's really precise.
Hold on a second. You can pick a piece and a guy hits it out?
you basically set up a Jenga tower. You focus on one piece and you try and hit that piece out. I think.
Damn, that's skill.
Whoa!
That's skill
That's
right
like
there.
That's like Top Shot. You know, you have to just hit something
It's-
so precise. Yeah.
It's kind of like taking that that peanut off of the top of the off of the soda bottle with the whip.
So these guys are known for performing is probably not the right word, but doing things with the whip. Do they also make whips the way you do? I mean, you're a artisan craftsman when it comes to making whips. Is that also their forte, or is it more performance based?
A little bit of both. Most of us who crack whips or make whips, we also crack whips. It's kind of a mixed sense, but there are guys who just more so crack whips as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, so I saw a video of a guy unwrapping from you a Harley Quinn style whip that you made. It's a really interesting video. This guy went over so much detail. I know he said he was going to take it out and crack it. I mean, it seems wild that there are guys that are so into this. If a guy orders something from you, can they get something off of like the regular whip and ask you to custom make it, or add
Absolutely.
some custom thing to it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what?
Yeah,
kind of
I do customized colors, customized handle length, customized designs braided into the handle.
Can you get like people's names on there? I mean, you can braid their name into it and stuff. Wow.
Oh,
Makes me want to get a whip.
I know. It seems like okay. So let me ask you this: how easy would it be for me to hurt myself incredibly by buying a whip and jerking around with it?
Depends how many Modelos you've had.
Oh man, just assume every day I wake up at any given time I have 5 Modelos in me. How easy would it be to hurt myself?
So when I was a kid at summer camp back in the day, the original whip was the towel where you like wet the tip and you create the rat tail and you crack it. But yeah, so that was like the original whip. So that's the closest I ever got to cracking a whip. So just FYI. So.
Oh my god! All right, there are.
If you just
Go ahead.
If you just grab one and try to probably do the old like up and down snap that everybody tries to do first time they pick up a whip, you're going to hit yourself in the face and hurt yourself in 3 seconds.
Ooh.
So there's the answer to your
Excellent.
question,
That's-
Matt. You'll have scars across your face.
Don't go up and down.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I 100% believe that would be a thing. Okay, so do you have like baby whips for people like me who can do this and not hurt themselves?
Usually you'll want to start off with like a mid-range length. Like usually I say 6 to 7 feet's a good like starting length, because any shorter it's actually going to be more of a challenge to crack it. Same as like if it's overly long. So 6 to 7 foot's usually the good sweet spot to start.
Oh man, I see it, and again, you got to watch these things. Like one of the guys I saw, I think it was this Adam Winrich guy. He started a whip on fire. He dipped it in gasoline, started on fire, and was.
He started on fire by just cracking it?
No, he lit it on fire.
Okay.
And then he started doing like a performance with it. Have you ever tried anything that ridiculous?
I have cracked fire whips before, but I haven't gotten to crack one that's on fire. Saying I live in God's tinderbox in Los Angeles, I haven't messed around with them much.
God's tinderbox.
Yeah, that's a good one. I never heard that before. True that though.
That is kind of.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, that is kind of real. Okay, before we let you go, it is quiz time. Okay, Isaac, you must answer last, because I truly believe that these guys are smart enough to say whatever you say as their answer, because they aren't very smart.
Wait, what?
So Isaac will go last.
He's right.
Yeah, Isaac could go last because you guys are cheaters. You know you're cheaters.
Hold on.
Don't say
Let
what.
me get my Google going here.
No, no Google.
If you're not
Okay,
cheating, you're not trying.
Here we go. And
Okay,
and
Tom Brady.
this will say way more about Isaac if he can't answer these than it will about you guys if you can. because you guys have no chance to answer this, but I will give you some hints.
Okay.
All right, Isaac, say nothing until they answer first, okay? What is the longest whip ever cracked? And here, I'll help you guys. Whatever your guess is, I want you to triple it. Whatever you think that number is, I want you to take that number and I want you to triple it. Teddy, longest whip ever cracked, triple your guess.
72 feet.
Okay.
Scott,
So
now take his answer, laugh at it.
Isaac said he was making a 45-foot whip. So
you think he made a world record whip?
So if I tripled that, that'd be 135, and you said triple 72. So I'm going to go 180 feet.
Isaac, longest whip ever cracked.
As far as I know, it's by Nathan Griggs. I can't remember if it's around 300 or 500 feet.
Ooh, 329 feet.
A football field.
329.
A foot.
So how do you even get that off the ground?
Three football fields, yeah.
No.
No, it's
feet, not
three
yards.
football fields.
No.
Oh, feet.
How do you play?
What, is it 100? Is it 100 feet a football field?
No, 100
Oh,
yards.
yards. Oh, my bad.
100 yards.
Yeah, we're not very big on sports
Fucking
here.
metric system. My bad.
Ed, that's 3 football fields.
But I cannot give Isaac the yes to that one. I cannot give him a correct answer because he went 300 to 500.
Did he ID the right guy?
right.
He did ID the
All
right
right,
guy.
so
Right.
that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
win.
all right.
That's a win.
All right, you ready? Heaviest whip ever cracked. And before you answer, hold on. Before you answer, Isaac, what's the heaviest whip you've ever made?
I got to hold off on my answer.
Oh, okay. Then,
Oh, I've ever made?
yeah,
Or ever cracked?
the heaviest whip you've ever made.
Ever made is probably my personal 45-footer, and it's. Do you want me to tell the weight?
It's not anywhere. It can't be anywhere close to that. All right, no, don't say anything.
No,
Don't
no.
say anything. Okay.
Okay.
No. If it's not close to the answer, then yes. You made a 45-footer. How much did it weigh?
It's probably about. Oh no, my 45, probably about 5 to 8 pounds.
Wait, a 45-foot whip?
So he
is
just
only
made
5 to 8 pounds?
Right. So he made a 45-foot whip, and it was only 8 pounds.
Oh, I never
This
guessed
is
that.
this is
Yeah.
the world's record, the heaviest whip ever cracked. Teddy, take a guess.
All right, based on that information, I'm going to say 9.5 pounds.
I'm going to say 48 pounds.
Isaac, heaviest whip ever cracked.
I think it's like 30-some pounds, if I remember right.
Oh man, you are Isaac. I am disappointed. 46 pounds.
Oh, yeah. That's good for
Okay.
the kid right there.
Can I give you guys a little extra information?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so back in 2023, Adam Winrich had the record of the heaviest whip ever cracked, and it was in the 20. I think it was like a 23-pound whip.
Mm-hmm.
The handle to it was about a 5-foot tire axle, wheel axle.
What?
And then comes off of about 20 feet of chains. And I got to crack that one back when it was registered as the heaviest whip in the world.
How hard was that to do?
Two-handed crack.
It was very hard.
Wow.
Okay, so Adam Winrich does own that record. From Madison, Wisconsin.
You
on
said
July
46
5th.
pounds?
Yeah, 46.69 pounds. He did that on July 5th, 2022.
It's like a kettlebell.
Well, that's a plate on the weights,
that-
Matt. That's one
That
of
was
your-
the second
that's one
time
of
he
your
broke
plates.
that record.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This guy's he's a. I'm telling you, when you look up world records for whips, it's just the craziest thing you've ever
He's
seen.
all over that.
All right,
the record
2
book.
questions left.
Okay.
Okay. One of them's going to be easy. One of them's going to be very, very hard for you guys. Hopefully Adam gets this right because we need it dead on. Most bull whip cracks in a minute.
Ooh.
With one whip. Just one whip. Because there's a guy, the same guy that I think has the No, I'm not sure if it's the guy that has a single, but there's a guy that did 2.
So it's the most cracks with one whip,
One whip.
In 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
87.
I'm going to go. So 1 a second would be slow. 2 a second would be probably good. That's 120. I'm going to say 132.
All right. Isaac.
We go 289 by Jack Lepierre back in 2020, if I remember right.
Oh, you just got it backwards. It's 298.
Oh, 298. My bad. I'm dyslexic.
No, I knew you knew that. Now, this one is going to be the easiest question I want.
Wait, 298? So
Whips,
what
yeah.
is that? That's 4 a second? 240? That's 5 a second?
Somewhere around 5 a second.
That's like doing the Rubik's Cube in 0.07 seconds. I'd have to see that to believe it.
The kid did it in 2.76 seconds.
yeah.
It's a human.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some kids in Purdue right now building a robot that can crack that whip like 1,000 times in a minute.
5 times a second. I mean,
Dude, you got to see. You have to watch the videos.
guys just got to be like.
Yeah, watch. Listen again. Turn this off. Go onto YouTube. Look up Adam Winrich. Look up world record for whips. You will blow your mind. Okay, this one is the easiest question out of the bunch. Here we go. Hottest chick in a movie with a whip.
What's that? That Mila Jovanovic or that underworld shit she was doing back in the day. I'm going to say her if I got her name right.
Oh, that's the vampire
The
movie
vampire,
series?
yeah. I have no idea. I've never seen any of her movies, but I'm just guessing she has to have a whip,
No, that's
right?
a good, solid answer.
Because she's got the BDSM shit on at all times. Yeah,
She is hot.
That
no
is
doubt.
a solid answer.
she
Not the
is-
right answer,
yeah.
but it is a solid answer.
Thanks.
Scott?
Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
Okay. Isaac, would you like to answer this question?
What did Scott say? I couldn't hear his mic.
Kill Bill.
Uma Thurman in Kill
but
Bill.
again, not the right answer. You know the right answer.
I'll chime in. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Without question.
Oh, the Catwoman?
So, if you haven't seen this or you haven't seen it in a while, YouTube it. Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble talking. She is in the full length catsuit, okay, and she trained so well that when she does this stuff with mannequins and knocks it off, and from what I understand, one take.
Really?
Yeah, the whole thing was finished
And
up.
it wasn't her stunt double, it was her?
It was her. They
Okay.
said she
All right.
practiced relentlessly, and she is in a skin tight, absolute skin tight, like Matrix. Oh my God, suit. She is just absolutely
I
incredible.
mean, I never thought she was hot, but I understand, so.
you
I appreciate the skill level, though.
you never thought she was hot?
Never. Yeah. Sorry.
She's,
I mean, she's like, I mean, she's just kind of there.
She's not like a stand-up knockout. But
I mean, she's not like. I
definitely
mean, if I had
got-
to pick an island for like
What?
5 chicks, I'd be like, she wouldn't be my top 5. That's all I'm saying. So I'm sure somebody wants her. It just ain't me.
So is this a punishment for these 5 chicks that they would have to go on an island with you? All right, Isaac, one last question. I noticed on your social media that you are into motorcycles and that you ride for a charity called Stop Soldier Suicide. What is it and why'd you get involved?
When I back in college, I've never served or anything like that, but I hung out with a whole bunch of vets at the technical college that I went to, and really got involved with them. A lot of them were working through some tougher times, and then I saw basically a charity event for Stop Soldier Suicide, and I'm like, I can ride my bike for these guys. That's no problem. And so it's like wasn't even a second thought. It's like I wasn't doing it for anything else than the guys I went to school with, or anybody who's struggling with that kind of stuff.
That is really cool. I saw
Admirable.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. If you go to Isaac's page, if you're on any of his social media, you'll see that there's a little thing to donate there. If you're interested in doing that, if you know somebody who's struggling or anything like that, there's a spot to do it. It's a really cool thing, and it was one of those things I noticed that you're into motorcycles, and I saw that it was rolling through there. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that, just in case if anybody wants to do that. I thought, that was a really cool thing.
So one last question for Isaac.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at him on the video, and I see he's got his shirt with his logo, and I see his logo on the backdrop, but I don't see it fully. So what's the logo? I see a EW with the cross. What's that all about?
It's just it's my company logo. So Eliason Whip Co.
I see.
I
Okay.
kind of stole it from Disney, if I'm being 100% honest. I like the old East India Trading Company logo from Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And so I took that and threw a W in it instead of the I, and then threw a whip around it. And I'm like, that's it. That's
It
the
looks-
logo.
it looks
So,
really
Yeah,
cool.
that's true. I saw that.
My T-shirts.
I saw
and-
that. I saw that on his shirt and
Yeah,
logo.
that
looks
is
pretty sharp,
really
yeah,
badass.
so,
Okay,
yeah.
and you sell so on your site.
What's his website? How do people get a hold
Oh yeah,
of this
how
guy?
do people get a hold of you?
Best way to get a hold of me is off of probably Instagram. Go to eliason.whip.co.
Yeah.
And there is a eliasonwhipco.com coming, but is not quite up yet. But best way to get a hold of me is through that, or check out Eliason Whip Co. on Etsy.
How do you spell Eliason?
Eliason.
Okay.
Eliason.
Got it.
All right, and when you're up and running, because you sell T-shirts and you sell stuff, right? You sell swag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would buy
Yeah, I
T-shirt.
got these T-shirts, and then I got some other whip coat or whip making T-shirts too.
yeah. Some of them are pretty funny. I mean, there's ones with sayings and stuff on them. You got to. I mean, again, you got to check it out. It's a really fun thing, and if you're looking for a hobby, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot worse than standing in your backyard and cracking whips. These guys, when you see these people doing 2 whips at a time and doing all this stuff and really enjoying it, I mean, and you're owning like this custom piece of equipment.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing.
Unique. No one else has anything like it.
No.
Cool.
Let me be your crack dealer.
That's a good logo. That's a good logo. That's a good logo.
Oh man,
That's on a T-shirt. I hope
That's a good one.
that
That's a good
is freaking cool, man.
Isaac, is that a T-shirt?
It's going to be.
Yeah,
It should-
you're
it
damn
should-
right
it
it's going to
should
be
be.
because I'm going to own one of them.
Yeah.
If you make that, I am literally buying that T-shirt.
That would be cool. And
Oh.
in the conversations it would start. I mean, I love cool shit like that.
Oh man, with your logo and a whip. Oh man.
That would
Okay,
be
listen. As soon as you make it, this is why I say everything is free. All the ideas are free. All we ask for is a couple of T-shirts. So we'll figure that out. Okay, we'll figure that out. All right, Isaac. Thank you so much for being on. It was awesome. I knew as soon as I talked to you, Isaac and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago. I was like, I couldn't stop saying it. I'm like, yes, please be on the show. Please be on the show. So, yeah.
All right. Great meeting you, bud.
Good to be here, guys.
All right,
Thanks
Isaac.
a ton for having me on.
No
This
problem.
was a blast.
All right, take care.
Best of luck to you, bud.
All right, thank you, brother. Be well.
Oh
Take care.
man, I find the greatest people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
So there's a 3-foot whip, and there's a
40.
Well, he makes a 45-footer, and the longest was 300 feet.
329 feet.
I'll take the 3-footer.
How do you even get that off the ground? I mean, it's
Think about how long it would take to make that. That's got to be months and months and months.
Yeah, because if he says the average whip takes about 12 hours. It's all handmade, so
and
just
it's
assume.
if you watch his videos, it's pretty tight. So it's kind of like in a vise or in a holding thing.
Yeah.
And you've got to, I'm going to say like braiding hair because you're braiding a whip. So you're pulling at it. So this thing has to be, I mean, a 329-foot whip would be insanity.
Well, he probably has really good grip strength. He probably could be a good mountain climber because I mean, your fingers. And I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying your fingers, wrists, and forearms have to be super strong because you're just constantly working with your finger. I mean, it's really a workout. You know, he's actually working his fingers, wrists, and forearms constantly.
He's sitting in a chair doing this.
So,
I mean, you got to, yeah. I
but
guess.
still, yeah. But oh, by the way, back in the day, I know you're not a bowler, but there was actually a bowling ball called the bull whip. So they actually, true story. I never had one.
Was it a ball or was it a whip?
No, it was a bowling ball. It was called the bull whip, and there was a guy with a whip cracking the whip on the bowling ball as the logo. So,
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm looking at this. I wrote it down. Let me be your crack dealer. I can't. I literally can't stop looking.
I
at
want
this.
that shirt if he ever makes it for sure.
Oh no, dude! Listen to me. Listen to me. If he came up with the idea while he was on the show, all we want is 3 shirts.
Well, I mean, this guy, this is what he does for a living. This is how he makes his money. When we had the wing guy in, I asked him if he's making any money. He's like, no. I'm like, well okay, I get it. I get it. But this is a real business. This guy's got something going on. He's selling these whips for hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars.
Dude, and when you get on, and like I said, his website isn't up. He said he was really close when I talked to him to get him on the show. But it was one of those things where he's on Etsy and you're looking at it, and I told him, I said, oh, I'm looking at the whips and they're like $200-$300. He goes, did you go to page 2? Oh man, I'm telling you, and if you would have seen the look on this guy's face, who I said it, who opened this the whip up, and he did like a live opening where he ordered the whip from Isaac, and he opens it up, and it's the Harley Quinn thing, and he is genuinely. I mean, he gave a 5-minute review of him opening this whip and going over every piece, and he's so excited.
I mean, obviously, like you said, it's a very niche market, and obviously there's a certain segment of the population that really appreciates this type of craftsmanship. So,
oh yeah,
I get it.
Absolutely. All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to do the Scott standard. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because we need some feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feedback on what?
On the Scott standard.
Okay.
Okay. So let me you got a sponsor.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
fantastic.
we don't do anything without a sponsor. There's nothing that happens here without a sponsor.
Nice.
The Scott standard is sponsored by the Soda Jerk. Are you tired of the same old sodas? The Soda Jerk has all the flavors of soda you really want, but we're afraid to ask for. Check out a few of their newest flavors: radish soda, potato soda, and the newest hit, tomato soda. And of course, they still have all of your favorites: jalapeno flavored soda, cabbage and asparagus soda, and everyone's number one, sweet pea and bok choy soda. Remember, when you want something refreshing and delicious, you want the Soda Jerk. Available online at sodajerk.com and over 2,000 Home Depot locations.
Holy cow, that sounds very tempting.
Listen, there's a if it exists, somebody's making something to fill that niche.
Yeah.
That's so. All right, Scott, dazzle us with the Scott standard.
Well, okay, I don't know about dazzle, but we've done enough of these, so you kind of understand where I'm coming from. This is things I've learned over being alive for 60 years and raising 4 kids and being involved in life.
As opposed to the people who aren't involved in life.
There's a lot of them out there, and you know I'm talking about. So most of you, at least from my perspective, probably know and understand that your family is the most important thing in your life. Your spouse, your kids, your parents, your grandparents. I know when my grandparents passed, I cried like a baby. And everyone has different relationships in their family. But the one thing that I've learned over time is that every family is dysfunctional. And most importantly, it's just a matter of to what degree. Right? Some families are really fucked up. Some families are just a little fucked up. Right? So, like,
wait, that's the scale?
Yeah.
So it's only a little fucked up to very fucked up. There's not like no fucked up.
What's your definition of fucked up?
So here's the scale. Here's the standard.
Okay.
Just know that every family is dysfunctional, including yours. It's just a matter of what degree. Some are a little messed up. Some are a lot messed up. So there's people out there listening right now and go, Scotty, you have no idea. My freaking family's so fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? There's a whole lot of people that are at the same level. It's your spouse, it's your kids, it's your parents. Your family is your family, and you can't change that. They're always going to be your family. So what I've learned, and, just remember that looking on the outside, you look at someone else's family, like, oh my God, the great perfect life, the kids, they vacation together, the kids are all, college educated. I guarantee you, there's a lot of dysfunction in there that you're not seeing and that they're hiding. So if your family's a little dysfunctional or a lot dysfunctional, don't worry about it, because every family is dysfunctional. It's just a matter to what degree. So understand that, believe it, and deal with it. Don't let things get in your way with the family dysfunction. And the most important thing I'll say is never, ever, ever give up on your family. You might have a strained relationship. You might have bad memories. Someone did some shit to you that you don't like and you're never going to forgive them. But you never give up on your family, because that is the most important thing in your life. So that's my standard.
That's, you know what? And you know what you can use in this? The Kardashian scale. Yes. If you want to know if your family is really fucked up or just moderately fucked up, just look at the Kardashians. And if you're more fucked up than them, you really need to make a change. But if you're less fucked up than them, then you're okay.
Well, they have unlimited money, so they can't be that fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're a
Unlimited money, yeah,
multi-millionaires and very smart entrepreneurs. But okay, I get your point. I get your
Okay,
point.
I don't think money has anything to do. So the Kardashian
but it does make
scale,
your problems easier.
but the Kardashian scale doesn't take into account of money. It takes into account how fucked up you are. So that is the perfect way to scale it up. Okay, Scotty, excellent. That is the Scott standard. I love that. All right, Teddy, we're gonna let that be his last thought. I love this every time because that's how we're gonna use it. Last thought is right now.
Oh, wow, you always put me on the spot. Okay, so my last thought is Tiger Woods has more DUIs than John Daly. I mean, that's fucked up. So I'll just leave it at that.
So
just
Tiger
let
Woods,
that sink in.
Tiger Woods is a little above.
Yeah.
He's a little bit higher on the Kardashian scale.
Yeah.
And unbelievably, John Daly a little lower on the Kardashian scale.
That's my last thought.
Okay. All right. Here is my last thought. A 29-year-old woman in Ohio was sentenced to 19 years in prison for walking into a New Year's Eve party just this last New Year's Eve. She pulled out a .40 caliber handgun and fired off 8 shots. Now, you might ask yourself, why did she do that? Why would you walk into a New Year's Eve party, which is pretty good, pretty positive thing? Well, both her husband and her boyfriend were at the party, and they just found out that they were both banging the same woman. Now, I know, yeah, it's a nice one. She never testified, so she never said what her plan was. Okay. Now, by the way, the only person that she shot was a guy on the porch of the neighbor's house.
So wait, she comes into the New Year's party, starts firing away because her husband and boyfriend are at the same party?
And they know that they're both having sex with her.
Okay, so why is she firing a gun?
She's clearly, I'm guessing, trying to get rid of one and to keep the other one. I have no idea.
She got rid of neither. She got rid of some innocent dude.
No. She shot a guy on the neighbor's porch. He did not die.
Okay,
He did not die.
he has nothing to do with it.
He had nothing to do with it at all.
That's why it's funny.
He said that's why it's great. He said he went out on the neighbor's porch for a smoke, and the next thing he knew, he had a hole in his stomach, and it, ready for this? And it hurt like hell.
He's out there smoking a little weed before he goes to bed. Next thing you know, he's going to the hospital.
Okay, so here is my take on this as my last thought. If there's a party and you are having sex with more than one person at that party and they might be upset about it, don't go to that party.
Don't bring a gun.
Don't go to that party.
Janie's got a gun.
Yeah. If you're having sex with more than one person at a party, don't go to the party. It's just, you know what? It's a rule to live by, and you can just lock that in stone. All right. It was great having Isaac on today. Next week is Zool Arafin, and we will be talking, and we've played this up as much as we possibly could, Godzilla.
You know what? I've been looking forward to this show for a month.
I want to hear about this one.
Yeah.
I listen, you and me both, pal. You and me both. All right. Keep listening, keep enjoying, and we will see everybody next week.